I am Brian Omala, a former student leader at Multimedia University of Kenya, and currently a procurement and logistics officer. That is what I'm doing professionally, and I love leadership. So basically, from my life at school as a student leader, of which I was a member of AYLF, I was introduced to SLDP, and I thought, yes, I've been a student leader at school, but I think life has more that needs my skills, and I needed, by the fact that life needs a lot from me and the expectations from the society and the people who trust and believe in me, there's a need to sharpen my skills, to learn more and become even better. So I decided to join SLDP. Well, at first, I didn't have a clear vision of how things will turn out to be. But as the program started and the features and everything that it entails, I think I've learned so much, especially on decision making. And well, I'm a young entrepreneur, and I know some of the leadership skills that I have learned, or whatever I need, will help me going forward in terms of being a better manager, being a better leader, being a better employee, whatever I will be. So basically, SLDP brought a new aspect, a new perspective of life and leadership as a whole. Especially the lessons we've learned from Gabriel. They're very insightful, and going forward, I believe I'm a better person. Of course, until today, I think in the last like 4 months, I would say I've achieved so much that if I compared from where I've come from, remember when I left high school, I was not even a leader. So my life from campus to now, fresh graduate, I think I have turned my life around, and I want to thank SLDP and the AYLF management for that opportunity. I think in life sometimes we cannot see everything that happens around us. Sometimes we need people who are above us. Sometimes we need peers who are just able to sit down with us and tell us that, hey, yes, you're doing this, but there's a way you can do it and even do it better. So basically, in my program at SLDP, I had a peer mentor. That is, I think for the first time I got a friend who is a lawyer, Advocate Victor Kebonko, and well, it's been a good journey. We met once, and I think for me, one thing I've learned is that anytime you get a chance to meet somebody for the first time and there's something you want to learn, you have to always take it as a first step, because sometimes maybe that's the only chance you'll get. So when we met with Victor, he introduced me the aspect of goal setting in life, and at some point, most of us young people, we have lost it, in that we just live because we have to live, or basically we are existing. But we forget that time moves, and in the next few years we shall no longer be young people. So Victor actually told me that as I grow, I need to have goals, both short term and long term. And as I speak, I think I have so much that I've planned, so much I've achieved, and just to encourage the fellow youths, don't just live. Have a plan, have your goals. What do you want to achieve in the next 1 year, the next 2 years, the next 3 years? It's very important for you to meet your visions and goals in life. Then I also had a senior mentor, the former deputy governor for Kiambu County. Well, being a politician at some point, I needed that to just give me guidance on well, there's life in politics. It may not be today, but maybe it may be tomorrow. How did he do it when he was, imagine, the deputy governor of a county? So it's been a good journey. Of course, he also brought in the aspect of savings and all that, and basically how to just climb the political ladders and making sure that you don't lose your ground. Of course, you also don't lose your focus on life generally, because sometimes you have seen politicians climb the ladder up but fall. So I want to appreciate my time with my senior mentor and also the peer mentor. It's been a good ride. Back in May, I think I hadn't figured out what I really needed, but again, it gave me the sense that in as much as we are growing, in as much we as the goal for every human being is making capital, growing profits and all that, at some point you also have a community that we as the leaders should be responsible about it. So I've been at Multimedia University and the larger Ongata Rongai. So, well, one problem we have in Ongata Rongai is plastic waste. If you've been to Rongai, you realize it's one dirty town when it actually it's raining currently, and it's a problem. Water passages, sometimes we even go several weeks without water, and one of the issues was because the drainage systems and the piping was a problem. Why? There's dumping of plastics everywhere. So I came up and with a group of my friends, like six guys, and we decided we can do something about it. But you see, that project is quite big if you look at it long term. So we decided, what if we had a pilot of it, so that we get to know as we move into this project, how best can we do it, and how best can we achieve the goal. So we decided, let us have a first phase within Multimedia University, of which it's an area where we have been, or we've grown. And my friends and I, of course, we got a partner, Mr. Green Africa, who agreed to actually support us because they thought this is a very noble idea and they're able to chip in. They do actually recycling. They have a recycling plant. So we started back in May. In August, we got approvals from the university to carry out the activities at school. Then we also recruited more students. So the idea was, in as much as we are also having a community project, what if we added incentives to that, so that we have students who are needy, students who are willing to take care of the environment, but what if we give them something small, so that as you collect this plastic waste, you're taking care of the environment. Also, you also take care of your needs with a small amount of money that you'll get. So we recruited like 10 students who volunteered and agreed to be part of this project. Right now we are working on plastic collection bins. We are targeting to use metallic bins because, again, at school we have baboons and plastic bins may not be proper. So once we have that, at least these 10 guys will help us to collect. And I believe in future, probably by the end of the year, once the rest see that we have achieved something, they will also be interested, and this will become a bigger movement. We'll sit down, evaluate the project, then after that move to the larger Ongata Rongai. And I believe with the knowledge of what could happen, we'll be able to deal with the risk that may come in future.